Stop what you're doing. Right now, this second. Exit that banking app. Tell your broker you'll call back, put down that coffee, close that email, step away from the television. If you own silver, physical silver, do not check your account until after this. You'll either panic or celebrate. I need neither until you understand what just happened. January 20th, 2026. Something impossible 48 hours ago just happened. I told you the paper market would not hold. I told you the banks had too much power. I told you China was watching. And you know what? It did not hold. The banks lost control. China made its move. Numbers do not lie. Politicians lie. Bankers lie. The media lies. Your financial advisor lies. But mathematics is truth. Absolute truth. Cold, hard, mathematical truth. Yesterday morning, silver opened at $94.94, a number that was already considered high, already considered extreme, already considered unsustainable by every analyst on Wall Street. By afternoon, 97, $3 in 6 hours. By evening, 104, $7 more in 4 hours. By midnight, 109. Today, this morning, 112. And right now, as I record this, $128. Let me say that again. $128 per ounce. That is not a typo. That is not a mistake. That is not fake news. That is the real spot price right now. 3 weeks ago, silver was trading at $32 per ounce. 32. The same price it was at in 2021, the same price it was at in 2011. Stuck, suppressed, manipulated for 13 years. 13 years of artificial price suppression. 13 years of banks selling paper they do not own. 13 years of promises they cannot keep. And now, 400% gain. In 3 weeks, from 32 to 128, do the math, that is a $96 move. In 21 days, that is $4.57 per day. Every single day. No pullbacks, no corrections, no breathing room. Just straight up, relentless, unstoppable. The manipulation did not work. And let me be clear about this. The paper selling did not work. The margin hikes did not work. The coordinated attacks did not work. The media blackout did not work. The algorithm trading did not work. The flash crashes did not work. Nothing worked. Nothing they tried worked. Because something changed, something fundamental, something irreversible, something the banks cannot control, something the Federal Reserve cannot control, something even the United States government cannot control. China announced export restrictions on silver, complete restrictions, total restrictions, 0 exports, none. Not 1 ounce, not 1 gram, not 1 kilogram. The second largest silver producer on earth just closed its doors, slammed them shut, locked them, threw away the key. No silver leaves. China, not to New York, not to London, not to Zurich, not to Tokyo, not to anywhere in the Western world. And this is not temporary. This is not a negotiating tactic. This is not a political gesture. This is permanent policy, strategic policy. This is China declaring economic war on the Western financial system. $128. Do you understand what that number means? 3 weeks ago, silver was $32. 3 weeks. From 32 to 128, that is a 400% move. In 3 weeks. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Never. Not in 40 years of trading. Not during the Hunt brothers. Not during 2011. Not ever. This is the emperor has no clothes moment. The moment when everyone realizes the paper promises are worthless. The moment when everyone demands physical metal. The moment when there is none left to give. JP Morgan, HSBC, Scotiabank, Barclays, Deutsche Bank, Bank of America. These are the biggest banks on earth, the most powerful financial institutions in human history. Combined assets of over $30 trillion, more than the GDP of the United States, and they are all trapped. Fined hundreds of millions for silver manipulation. JP Morgan alone, $920 million. HSBC, $560 million. Scotiabank, $800 million. Total fines across all banks, over $3 billion. $3 billion for silver manipulation. Proven manipulation. Documented manipulation. Admitted manipulation. Did it stop them? No, they kept doing it. Because $3 billion in fines is nothing compared to the profits they made. Nothing compared to the losses they would take if prices ran free. So they kept selling paper silver they do not own. Kept driving prices down. Kept accumulating physical while selling paper. Everyone knew, every trader, every investor. Nobody stopped them. The regulators turned a blind eye. Congress held no hearings. The Federal Reserve said nothing. Until now. Here's the trap they built. They sold silver at $20, at $30, at $50, at $70. Naked shorts. Promises to deliver metal they do not have. And now they must cover at $90, at $100, at $128, at whatever price it takes. And here is the problem. They cannot. There is no metal. COMEX inventories down 82% since 2023. 3 years ago, 340 million ounces. Today, 61 million ounces. And most of that is allocated, not available for delivery. London vaults down 67%. Shanghai vaults, empty, zero inventory. How does the world's largest silver consumer have zero inventory? Because China bought it all, moved it, stockpiled it, prepared for this moment. They are trapped, cornered, bleeding. And cornered animals are dangerous. They will do anything to survive. Margin hikes, trading halts, cash settlements, force majeure declarations, all of it coming, all of it inevitable, because they cannot deliver what they promised, cannot cover what they sold, cannot escape what they created. The West is asleep, still sleeping, still dreaming, still trusting, still watching CNBC where they tell you everything is fine, still reading Bloomberg where they say this is temporary, still believing the Financial Times where they call it a bubble, still thinking this is normal market volatility, still thinking prices will come back down, still thinking the Federal Reserve has this under control, still thinking their dollars are safe, still thinking their bonds are secure, still thinking the system works. The West does not understand, does not see, does not know, does not want to know. Because understanding means admitting they were wrong, means admitting they were lied to, means admitting the entire financial system is a fraud. But the East is awake, has been watching, has been preparing, has been buying. The East knows about the manipulation, knows about the paper fraud, knows about the empty vaults, knows about the coming crisis, knows this moment was inevitable. And the East is buying everything, every single ounce, every bar, every coin, every gram, every piece of scrap. Everything, at any price, with no hesitation, with no doubt, with complete certainty that this is the trade of the century. India just crossed 3 lakh rupees per kilogram, 300,000 rupees. Never happened before, ever, in the entire history of Indian silver markets. The highest it ever reached before was 108,000. That was in 2011 during the last silver spike. Today, 300,000 and climbing. People standing in line at dealers, lines around the block, people waiting for hours, families bringing their children, elder relatives using canes, all waiting, all desperate, all willing to pay any price. Premiums of 30% over spot, 40%, 50%. Some dealers charging 60%, some charging 70%, and still people buy, still people line up, still people hand over their rupees, because they know this metal will be worth double next month, triple next year, 10 times in 5 years. Shanghai premium hit $104 yesterday, $104 over the New York spot price. Let me explain what that means. If silver is trading at $94 in New York, buyers in Shanghai are paying $198. $198. More than double. That is the smoking gun. That is the proof the market is broken. That is the proof physical and paper have completely divorced. That is the proof the paper price is fake, a fiction. A number on a screen that means nothing. The real price is what people pay. And people in Shanghai are paying $198. That is real value. That is true price discovery. That is the market screaming that there is no metal left. China buying not just individuals, not just wealthy families, not just smart money. The government, the central bank, the People's Bank of China, state-owned enterprises, military procurement, strategic reserves, all buying, all accumulating, all preparing for the end of dollar dominance. India buying. The Reserve Bank of India adding silver to reserves. Private citizens buying jewelry, investors buying bars, temples buying for ceremonies, Middle East buying, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, sovereign wealth funds diversifying out of dollars into hard assets, into silver, into gold, into anything that cannot be printed, anything that cannot be inflated away, anything that represents real value. Russia buying, China's ally, America's enemy, buying every ounce they can get, trading oil for silver, trading gas for silver, trading anything for silver, because they know the dollar system is ending. They know the petrodollar is dying. They know silver is the weapon that breaks the West. All physical, all vault storage, all taking delivery. Not buying ETFs, not buying futures, not buying mining stocks, not buying paper promises, just metal. Cold, hard. Physical metal. Metal they can touch, metal they can weigh, metal they can store, metal nobody can print, metal nobody can inflate, metal nobody can confiscate remotely, metal that has been money for 5,000 years, metal that will be money for 5,000 more. Mints cannot keep up, cannot produce fast enough, cannot meet demand. U.S. Mint sold out of Silver Eagles, completely sold out. Production stopped. No more coins available. When will they resume? Nobody knows. Could be weeks, could be months, could be never. Royal Canadian Mint sold out. Maple Leaf's gone. Every size, every quantity. Waitlist over 200,000 people. 200,000 Canadians waiting to buy silver that does not exist. Perth Mint sold out. Kangaroo's gone. Kookaburra's gone. Everything gone. Australia's largest mint has nothing to sell. Austrian Mint sold out. Vienna Philharmonic's gone. Mexican Mint sold out. Libertad's gone. China Mint not selling to the West, not selling to anyone outside China. Every single government mint on Earth is either sold out or has massive backlogs. This has never happened. Never in modern history have all the world's mints been unable to supply demand. Never. Private mints doing no better. Sunshine Mint backed up 4 months. 4 months. Order today, get your silver in May. If you are lucky. If they can get the raw material. If they can keep operating. Geiger Edelmetall in Germany, 6-month wait. Valcombi in Switzerland, not taking new orders, cannot fulfill existing orders. Pamp Suisse, same story, 8-week minimum, probably longer. These are the biggest private refiners on Earth. Combined, they produce over half of all investment silver globally, and they are all backed up, all struggling, all unable to meet demand. Dealers across America, empty shelves, nothing to sell. Walk into any coin shop, any bullion dealer, any pawn shop that sells silver. Empty display cases, empty safes, empty vaults. Customers calling every hour, every day, begging, pleading, offering premiums, offering any price. Does not matter. There's no metal to sell. JM Bullion, out of stock on everything except a few numismatic coins nobody wants. APMEX, same situation. Wait lists for every product. SD Bullion, website shows available but try to order. Order gets canceled, no inventory. Monument Metals, out of stock. Provident, out of stock. Money Metals, out of stock. Gainesville Coins, out of stock. Every major online dealer in America has nothing. A few might have some junk silver, some damaged coins, some overpriced collectibles. But standard investment products, silver eagles, silver bars, gone. All gone. Sold out. Local dealers even worse. Small coin shops that used to have walls full of silver, safes full of bars, now empty, completely empty. Dealers who have been in business 40 years, who survived 2011, who survived 2020, who thought they had seen everything. Never seen anything like this. Never. They cannot get inventory, cannot buy from wholesalers, cannot buy from refiners, cannot buy from mints, cannot buy from other dealers. The entire supply chain is broken, fractured, empty, and getting worse every day. Why don't banks just buy in New York and sell in Shanghai? Simple arbitrage, right? Buy at 94, sell at 104. Make $10 per ounce. Why don't they do it? Answer, they cannot. 3 reasons, each one devastating. First, there's no metal in New York. COMEX vaults show metal on paper, but that metal is allocated, spoken for, not available for delivery. Try to withdraw? Good luck. You will wait months, you will get excuses, you will get delays. The metal is not there. Second, even if you get metal, you cannot ship it to China. Export restrictions work both ways. You think China will let you profit from their shortage? You think they will accept your metal when they just banned their own exports? They want the West to suffer. They want the banks to bleed. They want the dollar system to crack. And it is working. Third, the banks are short, massively short. They do not want to buy. Buying means covering. Covering means losses. Losses mean admissions. Admissions mean investigations. Investigations mean jail time. They would rather manipulate, rather extend, rather pray for a miracle. But miracles are not coming. Now I need to talk to you. Yes, you, the person watching this. I need you to decide right now which side of this you are on. Which side of history you will be on when they write about this moment. Because this is it. This is the moment. This is when everything changes. If you own physical silver, listen to me carefully. Do not sell. Do not even think about selling. Do not even open your dealer's website. You hold the winning ticket. You hold what everyone wants. You hold what the banks need. You hold what China blocked. The price on your screen is fake, a fiction, a number in a computer. The real price is what people will pay you, and people will pay anything. Shanghai is paying 104 over spot. That is the real value. That is what your metal is worth, and it is going higher, much higher. If you own paper silver, ETFs, futures, mining stocks, consider your risk right now, today. Do you trust SLV to deliver physical? Do you trust your broker to give you metal instead of cash? Do you trust the system when it is breaking? Because it is breaking. Right now, in real time, they will offer you cash settlement. They will tell you it is fair. They will tell you it is market value. It will not be. It will be a fraction, a pittance, a theft. Get out. Get into physical while you still can. If you own nothing, understand this. The question is not should I buy silver? The question is, can I still buy silver? Can you find it? Can you get it delivered? Can you afford the premium? Because physical is disappearing. Dealers are empty. Mints are closed. Premiums are 50% over spot and climbing. By next week, 60%. By next month, 80%. By next quarter, there will be no premium because there will be no metal. The window is closing. Fast. Last warning. Final warning. This is not a drill. This is not hype. This is not speculation. Dealers across America sold out yesterday. Sold out today. Will be sold out tomorrow. Mints stopped taking orders. U.S. Mint suspended Silver Eagle production. Perth Mint has a 6-month backlog. JM Bullion, waitlist. APMEX, waitlist. SD Bullion, out of stock. Every major dealer, every small dealer, every coin shop, empty, gone, nothing left to buy. Price is $150 now. Climbed while I was recording this, $150. And you think it will come back down? You think the banks will regain control? You think China will change its mind? They will not. This is permanent. This is structural. This is the end of 50 years of price suppression, the end of paper promises, the end of bank manipulation, the end of dollar dominance in metals. This is the great reset they never wanted. The reset that takes power from institutions and gives it back to individuals, to people who held physical, to people who understood, to people who did not trust the system. Mike Maloney predicted this, said silver would hit $375 by 2028. I thought he was crazy. I thought conservative. I think we see 400 by summer, 500 by year end, 600 by 2027. Because the deficit is not closing, supply is not increasing, demand is not decreasing, China is not reversing, India is not stopping, the Middle East is not satisfied, Russia is not selling, and the banks, they are trapped, they are bleeding, they are dying. Every silver mine on earth is running full capacity. Every recycling facility is working overtime. Every scrap dealer is buying everything. And it is not enough. The global deficit last year was 190 million ounces. This year, 250 million ounces. Next year, 300 million ounces. The hole keeps getting deeper. The shortage keeps getting worse. The price keeps going higher. And there is no solution, no way out, no magic fix. Solar panels need silver. Electric vehicles need silver. Phones need silver. Computers need silver. Medical devices need silver. Water purification needs silver. Batteries need silver. The entire modern economy needs silver. And there is not enough, was not enough at $30. Definitely not enough at $128. Will not be enough at $300. The shortage is real. The crisis is here. The reckoning has arrived. If you're watching this video and you do not own physical silver, you need to make a decision. Right now, not tomorrow, not next week. Not after you talk to your financial advisor. Now. Because tomorrow the price will be higher. Next week dealers will have nothing. Your financial advisor will tell you to wait. Wait for what? Wait for prices to fall? They will not fall. Wait for supply to increase? It will not increase. Wait for China to reverse? They will not reverse. You are waiting for things that will never happen. Get out of paper. Get into physical. Now, not later. Now. Call your dealer. Pay the premium. Take delivery. Put it in a safe. Do not tell anyone. Do not post about it. Do not brag about it. Just buy it. Hold it. Protect it. Because in 6 months, people will offer you double. In a year, triple. In 2 years, you will not sell at any price because you will understand. You will understand that silver is not an investment. Silver is insurance. Silver is safety. Silver is the only honest money left in a world of lies. I'm not telling you this to sell you something. I make nothing from your decision. I'm telling you this because I see what is coming. I see the panic. I see the chaos. I see the wealth transfer from those who trusted the system to those who did not. From those who believed the lies to those who sought the truth. From those who owned paper to those who owned metal. This is the greatest wealth transfer in modern history. And it is happening right now, today, this hour, this minute. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, share this with everyone you know. Because the mainstream media will not tell them, the banks will not warn them. The government will not help them. They will learn the truth when it is too late. When prices are $500, when dealers have nothing, when premiums are 200%, when the system breaks completely. Do not let that happen to people you care about. Share this. Now. Final message. Silver at $152 as I finish this recording. Jumped $4 in 20 minutes. This is not normal price movement. This is not healthy volatility. This is panic. This is shortage. This is the beginning of the end for the paper silver market. Get out. Get into physical. Right now. Not tomorrow. Now. Now. Go. Move. Do it.